evening, everyone, and welcome to the Londonderry View special editions. We're having candidate nights to welcome all of the candidates who are taking a chance and running for our town and school positions. And we're just giving them a little opportunity to tell us all who they are and why they're running. And tonight we have with us Ken, who's running for the school board. And Ken, your last name is Samoisette?
Samoisette.
Samoisette, thank you, because I'd rather, so we have Ken Samoisette with us, running for the school board. So Ken, welcome to the Londonderry View.
Well, thank you.
And
Thank you.
yeah, just tell us a little bit about how you decided to, throw your hat into the rink. And
Well, I've been going to the school board steady since COVID. So tried to get things done by speaking, public comment, making things known, how we felt about certain things. And didn't really seem to get much done. So I figured the next step would be running for school board and then try to maybe, I don't know, influence a little bit better than just public speaking. It just seems that maybe more can be done if you're on that board.
I think that's a good perspective.
Yeah.
That's true, right.
Get
You're
your
willing
viewpoint
to
on,
take
yeah.
a chance and
Yeah, take a chance. I think people know basically where I stand. I've spoken enough. I'm sure, I don't know if you
with town
recognize
council
me.
and
I recognize you.
Yep.
And your husband.
Yeah.
So.
And the school board meetings, I know I tend to, I'll watch them on TV and
Yeah.
thank goodness that's, and at the council meetings. And it's a risk to go up to the mic and to talk and to.
Well, it's a little intimidating,
Yeah, it is.
It's not always comfortable to do that, but like I said, since COVID, when they push too far in one direction, if you don't stand up, you're either ignoring things or you're just a coward.
Speak up, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's that simple.
And
Yep.
as far as why is, I'm assuming you have kids in the school system?
I
And
do, yeah. We moved here in 2004. My daughter was 1. So we've been here a long time. She's went through the school system. She's going to be 21 this year.
Oh, wow.
My other son's a senior, and my other son is in 7th grade. He's 12.
Oh.
So I get a good perspective of what they're trying to push with the kids and what they're teaching and what's going on. And I've talked to the principals and worked with certain aspects of what they're showing at the schools. You know what I mean, and what they're doing, and what I agree and what I don't agree with.
Mm-hmm.
So they've been open.
Good. I mean, that's the communication is the number one part of it all, is being
Absolutely.
open, answering each other's questions. And
And I think you're right, starting off by public comment, attending the meetings,
Right.
doing
Right.
that, and then the next logical step would be to get on the board and then have your opinion or your thoughts shared with everyone, because we need a diverse group in order to have any kind of headway or anything, for people to have everybody,
You need an opposing voice.
Exactly,
You know what I mean? Everybody
yeah.
agrees.
If
There's
it's a little
there's
too
a lot
much.
of back-patting at the board. Everybody comes in and it just seems as a lot of congratulations instead of, geez, is this really the best way to go? You know what I mean? I don't hear any opposing voices. Like, for example, the new reading program, Letters, LETRS. I did a deep dive into that the other day, and it's not all it's really cracked up to be, The scientific push to learning as opposed to phonics. I won't get into it now because they have next week, the Meet the Candidates. And I've got
Oh, yeah, okay.
I've got
yeah.
some thoughts in that. So there's just nobody just questioned it. They just said this is what we're doing, but it has to be voted on. You know what I mean?
Right.
They just can't accept that letters without a vote.
Yeah,
They're already saying we're training the teachers, but they haven't voted yet. So it's almost like they know it's going to pass, but I think if I get on there, maybe we can at least question it, at least look at the history of this this program.
Yeah.
Right. And there's a lot that just gets passed without, I don't think, a good discussion
More discussion.
of the opposite viewpoint, the alternative viewpoint.
Yeah, you don't want everyone to be on the same page, because then there's no diversity at all, so.
Right, there's a lot of same page. So
Yeah, you just can't agree with everything. You have to give your opinion of.
you have to stand up when they come after certain
Right.
things in society. When they start to attack certain things, I mean, like I said, it was COVID that got me up.
Yeah.
When they took that COVID money and they were going to do vaccine clinics, I couldn't abide by that, and that's when I stood up and I went to the first school board. And that was in the Londonderry paper, that's what they wanted to do. And that was part of that, when they took that money, that was what it was supposed to be used for. And there's already states that have that. I didn't bring my articles, but there's a Philly article right now where the people in Philadelphia they're fighting they just passed it's against parental rights, and an 11-year-old can make informed consent. And they're finding that in the courts. I mean, an 11-year-old. It's in California, it's in Ohio, and it's just, the disdain for parental rights in schools it's disgusting. So, I mean, you have to speak up. I mean, the next only step is taking your kids out of public schools. I mean, I've got stories after stories about this kind of stuff. So, I don't
So
know.
you're passionate about it.
Well, yeah, when you come after
Yeah,
kids,
yeah.
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 Like Jesus
You
said,
care.
you attack the kids, you put a millstone around their neck and you toss them in the ocean. So, yeah, they really have gone off direction of what education should be and what they're pushing, in my opinion.
So they're having a meet the candidates
Yeah,
at the school. Is
I
that
think
what
a week
they're?
from
The
today.
school department is, I
Okay.
mean, the school
Yeah,
board
yeah,
meeting?
the district.
Yeah.
Yeah, not at the school board meeting. It's probably, I think, a little earlier. It's
Oh,
at the
that's nice.
cafeteria.
We
Okay.
weren't aware of that, that's
They
great.
did
No.
it. I know they did it 2 years ago when I watched it. I didn't watch it last year, but 2 years ago I did.
Oh,
And
that's
they
good.
give you some questions, and then they ask you, and you kind of
Wow.
Well,
introduce
that-
yourself. a
Give
little
your
bit
thoughts
more.
on
Yeah,
different
so 'cause
things,
people,
yeah.
and a lot of people might not know me if they don't watch the school boards. Like I said, I've been quiet. We just want to be left alone. We live this nice town. You live your life, and it's nice. You raise your kids.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
Right.
community.
But when they start to push a certain way, yeah, people have to stand up. So
That's
So
what,
it-
what
that's
other
what
better
makes
way to do
America
it?
great.
Yeah.
what other way to do it
That's
but public
right.
service? So.
Yeah.
That's well put, public service, you're right.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
really is. And at this meeting, it sounds like they'll ask all the candidates the same question.
It seems that that's what they're
And
going to
And
do.
then
yeah.
they'll
Okay.
give their, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
And
Kind of like
when
what
is that
Deb Paul's
again?
doing in the newspaper.
Yeah.
I think it's the 4th. It's a week from today. Is it Tuesday? Yeah, it's next week.
Yeah.
A week before the elections, that's
Yeah.
right, because everyone, March
Well,
12th
that's
is
a
the
good
day.
thing
Yeah.
to put
Yeah,
out there
that
for
really
people
is.
to show up
Yeah.
And that'll be
there.
on our cable channel too, thanks
Yeah.
to Drew over there, and yeah, so that's wonderful.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
we
would
learned
definitely
something.
be a
We're learning
good
a
thing
lot
to put
tonight,
out
but
there because
yeah.
people,
Well, people will
if
get a
they're
viewpoint of
interested.
what you want, because there's a question about kindergarten, and then what would you do to improve, and there's certain things like that about faculty, about the district office. And
Interesting.
it just seems that a lot of these people answer these questions. It seems like there's a lot of pandering. It's not really a lot of issues that they mention. So they don't really tackle the issues that I think a lot of people think about.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm not afraid to bring those up. If you've seen my public comment, I'm not afraid of it at all. And you do get backlash, but it's just what it is.
That's
So.
all right, very, no,
Free
we
speech
appreciate
is
you
free
being on
speech.
it.
That's
It
the
is.
way I
Free
look
speech
at
is free speech. Yeah, they are
Exactly.
certainly attacking
Yeah.
it now. Today's
Exactly.
free speeches. Did you just see Lara Logan speak in front of Congress? I don't know if you know who she is, a journalist.
No.
You should check that out because they have attacked free speech beyond compare. It was eye-opening, and she's a wonderful
Oh,
journalist.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
goodness.
Well, we,
Yeah, we're really happy you're here with us. and
right,
Bonnie,
and
I'll let you read
the
it.
last 2 minutes of being on, you can say whatever you'd like to the people and why you want to be on the school board.
Well, basically, I just want to be an opposing voice. I just don't want to have all these things that they constantly, just without any research. I mean, because the letters, they just seem to, we're going to do this. This is a new reading program. It's great. But the more I looked into it, it's just not so great. And I just don't really hear that. They want to do more door locks on the schools. I just don't hear an opposing view. For this police state, for this constant surveillance, a small example is the new bathroom pass at the school. It's called Securely or something, my son told me. So now you have to log into a computer. It's just mass surveillance. But what happened to a bathroom pass? Okay, these things it's ridiculous. Okay? So I get a first-hand view from what they see at the school and what's going on. And when they want more, I try to go to the district office. I'm sure you've all been there. The doors are, you can't even walk in. You have to be buzzed in, okay? I just don't think that is the way that society needs to be.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
And maybe ask for their vote.
oh yeah, I like your vote. I mean, I think you know where I stand. It's pretty cut and dry, you know.
Very
I
good.
appreciate
I'd
your
say
vote,
that
and
you're-
if I'm on the school board, I will question, like I do when I stand up. I'll ask why, and hopefully I'll be able to get a better answer if I'm on the school board. Because a lot of times I've gotten one answer was just equity, which isn't an answer at all.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a cop-out. So,
Okay.
Well, we'd
Well,
like to thank
thank
you
you
very
so
much for
much
coming
for-
in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for
you're
coming
welcome.
on, seriously,
appreciate it.
thank you.
yeah, no problem.